Hey guys, welcome to another video. I was kind of stuck on what video to make this week, but where you guys already know this, but I am a huge reader. I love to read. If I'm not working, I'm either at home watching TikToks or reading, probably, or watching wrestling, Euphoria, whatever. But anyway, so this week I have decided that I am going to maybe start a new series on here. Now, I'm not going to start it this month, but I might start making it kind of like a monthly thing. Obviously, not starting this month. Maybe starting next month in July. So I'm thinking at the end of every month, I'm going to make a video showing you guys what books I got each month. So I'm going to take all the books that I buy each month, make a video at the end of the month, and show you guys all the books that I got. I don't know if I'm for sure going to do it, but I am considering it. Where I'm such a huge reader, and I literally, every time I go to, every single store I go to, I make it a point to at least look at every book. Now, I don't, look at what books they have available. Now, I'm not saying I go and buy a book at every store I go to, but I'm at least looking at them. Because if I'm at a store that sells books, I never leave the store without looking at the books. I have to look at the books first before I leave. Like Walmart, Shoppers. I was at Shoppers tonight, actually, and I obviously had to look at the books before I left. And I did buy one. So if I am doing that series, I'm actually going to start it today. So today's video, I'm going to show you guys all the books that I bought recently. Now, recently meaning like up until today, from like, I don't know, maybe since March or April until today. So all the books that I did buy recently, I will be showing in today's video. And then if I end up doing that series that I mentioned earlier in the video, I'm going to start that today. So all the books, if I end up doing the series, like I said, I'm going to start with every book that I buy from today's video until the end of July. I will be including in that video, again, if I do it. So, yeah, I'm just going to jump right into it. First, I do want to show the book that, because I'm in a book club, so before I start showing all the books that I bought recently, I want to show you guys the book that we're currently reading right now in our book club. This is the book I'm also currently reading, in general. I'm almost done. I have 10 pages left. Yeah, about that. There's 370 something pages, and I'm on page 363 or something like that. But this is the book we're currently reading in my book club. It's called Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I've heard a lot of good things about it, and honestly, I'm not disappointed. I thought I was going to like it a bit better, but with that being said, it is still really good. And I'm still, loving it. And can I just say, I hardcore ship Nora and Charlie. Just saying. So, yeah, I just wanted to show that. And the rest of the books that I will be showing in today's video are books that I bought recently, whether they're from Walmart, yard sales, Amazon, whatever. Another reason why I might start doing that series is because, especially during the summer, I usually go to yard sales during the summer every Saturday. So every Saturday morning, if it's nice out and I'm not working, I'm going to the camper. If it's nice out and I'm not working. If it's not raining or very shitty outside and I'm not working at the time, I usually get up at 8 o'clock in the morning every Saturday and go to yard sales. And at yard sales, if they have books there, chances are I'm going to get a bunch. So, I went to a yard sale last weekend, and I bought, a bunch of books, because the books they had there were, 4 for $1, so of course I had to get, a bunch. A couple of the books, though, are out in my mom's room, so I will not be showing those. I'm going to try to remember the names of it. Christmas on Primrose Hill by Karen Swan was one of them. Again, that one and the other one, is out in my mom's room, so I'm not going to include them in today's video. And then what's the other one? It's by D. Henderson. Unspoken, I think it is. And I think there's one more, but I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, all the other books here next to me I got from Amazon, yard sales, Walmart, whatever. So I'm not going to go in order by like when I got them and where I got them. I'm just going to go as I go because I have every single book right here piled on my bed. So this first one I got, a girl I went to high school with was selling some of her books on Facebook, so I got one from her. The Loneliest Girl in the Universe by Lauren James. She told me it was pretty good, and I also really like how each chapter has like days until the eternity arrives. So like this page 107, days until the eternity arrives, 261. So I like that. I haven't read it yet, of course, but I mean, I have like so many books. I have a box full. I have another box full out in the hallway. I have a bag full, I think, in another room out in the hallway. And then I have like a bookshelf full of books. Like there's literally no room to put any more. And then I have books like literally on the table that I'm putting my mom's phone on because I always film videos on my mom's phone. But yeah, I have so many books that it'll take me like until I'm like 98 years old to finish them. But yeah, I mean, I'm just obsessed with books in every store I go to. Like I said, I make it a point to at least look at them, and I usually end up buying one. So, but yeah, there's that one. Next, I got Hunted by PC and Kristen Cass. Literally one of my favorite, or maybe my absolute favorite series of all time. This is one of the books in the House of Night series, which I love. This is, I don't know, maybe the fifth or sixth book. I've read every single book up until this one. I had this, I think I got this one from Amazon in March or April or something. I haven't read it yet, but it's on my TBR for June, for this month. So, yeah, I will read this, hopefully this month or next month. So, but yeah, I'm not even sure how many books there are in the series, maybe like 10 or 12. I have no idea. But, yeah, I'm super excited to read this one of my favorite series of all time. Next, this is the first book in the Beartown series. I've read the second one, and I have the third one. But I haven't read this one or the third one yet. So, Us Against You, which is the second book in the series, that's the one I did read so far. Or I have read so far. It is so good that, of course, I'm going to reread it. And, of course, I have to get the series. So, when I reread it, I'm actually going to read the entire series in order. So, yeah. Beartown by Frederick Bachman. Us Against You, like I said, was so good. Of course, I have to read the entire series. So, I'm going to read this one. And then I'm going to reread Us Against You. And then I'm going to read the other one, which is called The Winners. I don't even know where that book is, but it's here somewhere. But yeah, there's that. Next, I got Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens. My aunt, she also loves to read. She mentioned this book to me. Now, I've heard of this book before. She mentioned it to me, but it hasn't really been on my TBR that much. Like, yeah, I did want to read it, and it did sound good, but up until the time that my aunt mentioned it to me, like, it wasn't really on my TBR, but one of my aunt's friends said that this book is really good, so my aunt really wanted to read it, so that got me, that also got me wanting to read it, if that makes sense. So, as soon as my aunt mentioned it to me, like, and she has good taste in books, like, all the books that I've read that she's also read have been amazing so far. So yeah, I got one of these for her for Mother's Day, and I also got one for myself. So maybe we can buddy read it together. That would be fun. This is another book that she also mentioned to me that she wanted to read. So this is another book that I also gave her for Mother's Day. I got her 2 books for Mother's Day, this one and Where the Crawdads Sing. So we both have a copy of this one as well that maybe we can buddy read together. Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I've heard so many good things about this book too. So I'm excited for that one. I got The Intruders by Michael Marshall. I'm really into like mystery thriller books. So I got this one. This is one of the books, one of the many, many books I got at that yard sale last week that I mentioned. And most of the books that I got at that yard sale were mystery ones, thrillers. So yeah, I usually tend to go more towards the thriller novels. I mean, I do have quite a few romance novels, and I'm reading a romance novel right now that's like enemies to lovers. So, I mean, yeah, I'll read a book no matter what it's about. Like, I'm willing to give any book a try. But I usually gravitate more towards the mystery, the thrillers. So, there's that. I'm a huge, huge, huge fan of James Patterson books, mostly because his chapters are so short. Like, this is literally just one chapter in this book, 2 pages long. I've also read a book from him that literally the entire chapter was just this page, and then that was it. So of course I had to get a James Patterson one. Like, I'm sure you guys have like authors that are like, no matter what the book is about, what the cover looks like, if it's by a certain author, you get it. That's how I feel towards James Patterson. I don't care what the book is about, what it looks like, what the summary says. If it's by James Patterson, I'm immediately getting it, no question. So, like, except tonight, I have the book I bought tonight. I will show at some point in the video. But when I was at Shoppers earlier tonight, I was going to get a James Patterson one, because they had The President's Daughter, which I don't think I have. But after I saw the book that I didn't end up getting, which again I will show in a few minutes, or literally right after this book, I guess. That was literally the last copy they had there, so I put back The President's Daughter and I got that one. Because again, I've heard so many good things about it, and like I said, it was the last copy they had there. So I mean, of course I had to get it. So anyway, so I got Never Never by James Patterson and Candace Fox. And the book that I did get at Shoppers, again, literally the last copy there that I know of, Every Summer After by Carly Fortune. The past like 2 weeks almost, I've heard so many good things about this book. I had to pick it up. I could not resist it. I'm the type of person that if I'm in a store by myself and I see something I want to get, I literally call my mom and ask her if I can get it. I'm 20 years old, so I should be able to be like, you're probably saying I should be able to buy whatever I want. I shouldn't have to call my parents to ask, but I still do. So I saw this and I convinced her, like, this is the last copy they have there that I know of. I heard so many good things, and she ended up saying, okay, you can get it. So I got it. I'm super excited. This is one of the books on my TBRs, like, immediately. I say that, but I'm probably not going to end up reading it until, like, October or something. But, yeah. I'm super excited to read this. Again, I've heard so many good things. And next, I got The Child Inside. Also, the books that I got at the yard sale last weekend, I also made a video on TikTok talking about those books that I bought. It was a rapid fire book haul I posted just a couple of days ago, actually. But anyway, I got The Child Inside by Suzanne Balger. I got Eve by W.M. Paul Young, which I think is a Christian book. I don't have many religious books, I'll say that. But I didn't even know it was like a religious book until I read like the back of it. And I saw like the apple and Eve, and I'm like, I think this is a religious book. That's cool. So, yeah, I got that. Like I said, I don't have many religious books, but I do love them. I got The Second Wife by Rebecca Fleet. I got Heartsick by Chelsea Kane. These 2 books are part of a series. My mom got these for me because they were at a yard sale. They had these at a yard sale a couple weeks ago, but I was working that morning, so my mom got them for me. I got Vampire Beach 1 and Vampire Beach 2, which they actually look really good. I read the back of them, and they sound so good. Oh my god, I'm super excited for that. Also, I have read a couple of dollar store books from Dollarama, and a lot of people might be like, I've heard some people say like, oh, but they're from Dollarama. Dollarama books are never good. And I have read a couple of my fair share of dollar store books, like Delia Suits Up, First Comes Love. They were both from Dollarama, and they were I would say probably two of my favorite books ever. So I have, I think, two books that I got at Dollarama. I got Good Company by Cynthia Dupree Sweeney, and The Big Door Prize by M.O. Walsh. I saw this one there a few times, but I didn't get it until like the other day. I think that was actually not even the other day. It was like 2 weeks ago or something. But yeah. I can't even speak. I saw this one a few times before I did get it. I just didn't get it because I don't know why, but yeah, I was at Dollarama, I read the back of it, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to get it. Because who knows, it might end up being really good. And two more books. I got Sweetheart by Chelsea Kane. And lastly, I got The Accomplice by Lisa Lutz. Every time I go to a store, like, I could spend like 10 minutes or more looking at the books they have available at literally any store I walk into, especially Walmart. Like, every time I go into Walmart, like, I see a book, and I'm there, like, 10, 15, maybe even 20 minutes sometimes, trying to figure out which book I want. So I'm going back and forth between, like, 2 or 3 different books, reading the backs of it. Like, what one do I want to get? It came between this one and I think a James Patterson one for me the day I bought this one. Like, I kept going, like, we were in a rush, too, because my dad had to get back for a meeting, I think. So I was, like, rushing. I was going back and forth between this one and the other one, and I'm like, I really don't know what to get. I was kind of panicking because I didn't want my dad to miss his meeting. But I ended up getting this one because at the end, it sounded amazing. And again, of course I got a mystery, like a thriller book. Of course I did. So, I think those are all the books that I'm going to show in today's video. Again, if you guys want to see that series I mentioned where from today until the end of July, I will take all the books and make a video showing all the books I got each month. If you guys want to see that, I'm down to do it. I mean, I usually get quite a few books every month, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed today's video, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to see more content from me, and I will see you guys next week for another video. Bye, guys.